Trucker Television is brought to you by JD Factors, charting a path to growth. Forbes Hewlett, don't follow, join. Diesel Spec, engine tuning experts. Welcome to Trucker Television, the best of the trucking world. This week on Trucker Television, Expo Cam National Truck Show. Rig of the Week, a wicked custom Blue Pete. Cool trucks at the Clifford, Ontario Truck Show. But first, straight truck steel hauling with Dean Cartage.
I'd call it pickups and deliveries. You know, this is material that the customer who I deal with, I brought this material over here. This place bends it for them, for another customer, and then we ship it back to these guys in right around the corner here. And then where they send it to is to the customer itself, or it goes and gets processed for something else somewhere else. I don't generally follow where they send everything to. I just do what they tell me, eh? "200 yards down this road's where that's where my major customer is, Laser Metals, who I work for. A little bit of a change of plans. Well, now I have two stops in Cambridge here. They're both very close to each other. And then have to go to Mississauga, put on, I think it's 5 pieces of plate at this company, and deliver it to Princeton. Still waiting for bills. You gotta sit somewhere, and you sit for 2 hours. You get home at night, you're ready for bed. You know, you're tired out. But if you're working all day and going all day, it just seems like you get energy from it. Which that's why I like this job. You don't get stuck somewhere and having to sit and twiddle your thumbs. That makes you more tired at the end of the day. I'd rather go all day and work. Good for up in around 46, 47,000. We just put another axle on this truck, so it's got 3 in behind. One's the lift axle. Before we were only good for about 30,000 pounds. Now we're good for 40, anywhere between 45 and 47, depending on where you put the load. But I got gauges here beside me to tell me exactly how much down pressure I have on the axles. dropped off in Princeton, got rid of a few pieces of plate, and now we got to go all the way out to St. Catharines from here to make another pickup to take back and deliver in Cambridge. Run empty all the way to St. Catharines and then load up there and take it back to Cambridge to get bills and go deliver it. I can't see there being enough time, but hey, we'll play it, because now I'll bet you it's bumper to bumper on that QE right into Toronto. It's Cottage Friday. See what happens as the day progresses. Worst case scenario is they leave it on the truck and I deliver it Monday morning.
After the break, Expo Cam National Truck Show.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel.
They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel spec?
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Only the largest hauler of bulk material in Southern Ontario. Joseph Haulage, now hiring brokers and company drivers. Joseph Haulage, when you need it most, we carry the load.
12 Gauge Customs, award-winning trucks, big rig chrome and accessories. Shop online or call 12 Gauge Customs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Closed captioning by Signature Customs, GTA's one-stop for big rig parts and accessories.
Expo Cam is the most important show east of Canada. People come in here to see Optimus Prime from Transformer 4 picture show, and we got our new truck, which is the 5700. We started to produce the trucks, but they're not on the road yet. Customers are waiting for it. We got a lot of orders, and we got a crazy truck. It's a very aerodynamic truck. The cab for a 5700 is the same as any cab for Western Star.
As soon as you need a tank to haul something, we have the tank for this. So if you're talking about food grade, cement, chemical, explosive, any kind of trailer, if you need a tank, Trim Car is your answer. This year we just introduced our brand new blower Ebon. It's a French technology with a low maintenance, low cost, lowest noise. So as soon as you need a blower for your dry bulk or any kind of other product, it's a good solution.
Ben, c'est pour promouvoir nos nouveaux camions, les nouveautés, toutes les nouveautés qui sont sorties dans l'industrie. Ben, nous, on a les nouveaux T680 qui est avec le système Advantage, tout le kit pour l'aérodynamisme, l'économie de fuel et tout. On a le nouveau T680 Mid-Roof qui va sortir en septembre. qui est un prototype des États-Unis présentement. On a le T880 qui est un nouveau modèle en dompeur, promouvoir sur le marché pour éventuellement compétitionner avec notre T800 qu'on a pour le remplacer.
C'est un bon show, plus gros show au Canada. On est content d'être ici à Montréal. On touche une bonne clientèle. Le show a été occupé pendant 3 jours, donc c'est très bon. Hendrickson est une compagnie qui a plus de 100 ans. On a commencé en 1913. Hendrickson fabriquait des trucks à l'époque. Depuis 1973, on s'est concentré sûrement sur les suspensions. Ici, on a notre dernière génération de slider, le Ultra K. C'est une suspension qui est sans amortisseur. Au lieu de l'amortisseur, on a une chaîne. L'amortisseur est à l'intérieur du ballon. C'est un échange d'air entre le piston et le ballon. La suspension est aussi équipée de freins à disque Hendrickson Max 22, qui est un assemblage qu'on a fait avec Wabco. Le slider comme tel est 100 livres plus léger que la génération précédente, soit les Ventrax. Puis la braquette de mode flap est montée sur des ressorts. Nos suspensions Ventrax ou Ultra K sont standards chez tous les manufacturiers de trailers en Amérique du Nord.
Nice show, a lot of people, very interesting. We show our new product, our trucks. Really proud of the new product coming out, ES, which is efficiency specs. It has been designed to go up to 110,000 pound gross combined vehicle weight. And it has a lot of features, security feature, safety feature, let's say. As an example, which is you can get it, it's a really cheap option to buy. Let's say the guy step up on the truck and forget to put the parking brake on. So as soon as you open the doors, the light's gonna flash, the horn's gonna be on, and the guy is already knows he's warned that he forgot to put his parking brake on. It might look funny, but it happens sometimes. You also have feature where the guy, let's say he goes on jake brake. So sometimes people driving behind doesn't realize that the guy is slowing down. So running jake brake, it could be dangerous, so we can have the brake light flashing on the back.
When we come back, cool trucks at the Clifford, Ontario Truck Show. And Rig of the Week, a wicked custom Blue Pete.
Irv Transport. Good people, good living. Now hiring company drivers, owner-operators, and technicians. Employer of choice. Call to find out why. Irv Transport. Another cool move.
Advanced welding techniques. Training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Now hiring company drivers. Women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Time to trick out your big rig? Check out ZZ Chrome's huge inventory of high-end chrome and stainless accessories, bumpers, visors, pipes, LED lighting, and more. Plus custom fabrication and installation. Find us online at zzchrome.com.
The new Trucker Television, starting Sunday, June 14th. The best of Canadian trucking. Not actors, truckers. The new Trucker Television, Sundays at noon.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel.
They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
Clifford here. This is a nice truck show, and this is the first time I've seen this many trucks parked inside the show, and every truck's a good truck to look at. So, and everybody here is super friendly to talk to, more than helpful to answer any questions on their rigs.
Flying high.
This is one of the good truck shows. It's all about the trucker. It's not about money or anything. It's just bring what you have and show up. It's not about prizes or shows. It's just everybody from the trucking community shows up, has a good time. It's good to see a lot of old friends and all that too.
I've always liked trucks since I've been a kid. I truck myself, and I got a couple older cab overs here, and I restore trucks, and it's just something I've always liked. At this show, we want the older guys too that have been involved in trucking their whole life. We want them to feel comfortable come out. We don't do any judging here, so anybody can bring their older truck out that's running on the highway. Might have some stone chips in the front end, frame might not be painted, but we don't care. But sometimes those guys' vehicles attract the biggest crowds looking at them because they've been running up and down the highway. These are the guys with the stories. These are the guys that have been out there working.
And salvation.
Some of these TransStars, that's what Herb had, a cab over TransStars when I started driving, and to see them today, they're much higher, and they always say you're the first one at an accident if you're driving a cab over. I told the customs official the other day that I'm a paid tourist, and he got a smile out of that. He says, keep it up if you enjoy it.
This is pretty much old school right here. There's no judging. Everybody's on the same level field. Doesn't matter what truck you have, or even if you don't bring a truck. It's just about everybody getting together, and friends that I don't see. I only see these people usually a lot of times once a year at this show. And I'll be here next year and the year after that. I think there's the biggest turnout. There's 240 something trucks today. And it just word of mouth, it gets better. This show just gets bigger every year. I've watched it grow over the years. It gets better and better, just more trucks. You'd be surprised that southwestern Ontario and a couple guys coming from Quebec or wherever, that just how much older stuff there is that people have sitting in their garages or whatever that they bring out for this show, and newer stuff too as well. You know, there's newer trucks here, but it's great.
I've been trucking for 18 years and been here, done that, everywhere. Hauled a lot of stuff, just like most guys. And I now haul down to Florida, LTL, with a company out of Air called Beyond Transportation. And this one's just my show truck. This one doesn't work, I just go to shows, that's all this one does. My other truck, I got an 03 Peterbilt too, and it's got 2.5 million K on it, but eventually I'm gonna fix that one all up again and stretch it out, and it's got suicide doors, the big gear shifter in it like this one does, and yeah, eventually I'll just have a couple show trucks and play around. Just found this one on the internet there a year and a half ago, and this was pretty much the way it looked, just changing a few things here and there, and yep, this is pretty much the way I bought it. And I was actually going to change the paint scheme at one time, but the more I get looking at it, and when it's out in the sunshine, I'm starting to really like this color now. It's just a little bit different than anybody. Well, this one is just like I said, it's just my show truck. I don't work it. It's a 2005 Peterbilt 379 model, 475 cat in it, 280 wheelbase, 13 speed, 355 rear ends. and I just tinker away with it, you know, change a few things here and there, but it's just my little toy. Just got it back out of the paint shop there. I just repainted the roof blue, shaved the clearance lights off the top, put them in the visor, changed the headlights back to the 379 style with speaker headlights in them, full WTI fenders on the back, and I got a custom rear bumper made for the back end of it. And the interior's all done blue to match the outside. Plan on hitting a couple more shows just for fun, and a lot of local ones. I like supporting all the local people and this and that, so yeah, you'll see me out at a couple more shows.
After the break, steel hauling with Dean Cartage.
Herb Transport. Good people, good living. Now hiring company drivers, owner-operators, and technicians. Employer of choice. Call to find out why. Herb Transport. Another cool move.
12 Gauge Customs. Award-winning trucks. Big rig chrome and accessories. Shop online or call. 12 Gauge Customs.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Dragon Jeans. What Biker TV rides in. Protect your assets. Dragon Jeans. Ontario Truck Driving School. Your path to success. Training for your future. Thousands of jobs. Ontario Truck Driving School.
Diesel Spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel.
They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
We're good to go. Time to go to work, make some money. Lifelong dream. I used to stare at trucks when I was 10, 12 years old and dream about being behind the wheel and seeing foreign places. After 41 years, it's just a job now. I went to West Coast, I went to the East Coast, I tried doubles, 2 drivers in the same truck for a few years, not fond of that. Steel has always been a part of my life. Living in Hamilton, you pretty much have to deal with that if you're going to work here anyways. The last 10, 15 years or so, it's been all steel pretty much. Buildings and steel. This is where I gotta go in here. This is Taylor Plant 5. Steve, the owner, he and I go back a long ways, back to his father's days when he was young, a little red-headed kid holding on to Dad's pant leg. Remember that. Remember his mother. His wife, Rita, wonderful lady. Known her for probably about 20 years now. She runs the office with an iron fist.
I kind of like the idea of just carrying on my dad's legacy in terms of the name, right? He was very well loved in the industry, although he kept it very small, but he was quite a character, and he was a people person. People really loved him, and so it sort of it means a lot to me to keep his name going, and that's primarily what's driven me.
Well, we're heading for DeFasco. This is the only truck in our fleet that has an automatic, so it rides a little differently than some, but it's the new way. I'm used to shifting gears for a lot of years, but I like it. It's a lazy man's truck. I have 3 steel coils on, all approximately 30,000 pounds, 27,000. And this is finished material that they've processed, and now it's being returned to DeFasco for the forward to a customer. Hey, I got a problem at Remote Yard. I need to check some numbers, make sure that we haven't wrote them down wrong or something.
Hey, hold on, let me get your sheet. Just flash that smile. Women melt for that.
I love that it's a challenging career. I love that it's a growth industry. For all of the things that change around us in society, I think transport trucking is one thing that's stable, and it's a very rewarding career. I've never looked back from my first day picking up a wrench.
It's only going to get bigger and better as time goes. Trucking's never going to go away. We'll always need trucks to transport things, products, goods, and services, so there's only really good things to come in the future for Dean Cartage.
Next week on Trucker Television, Dry Van Experts, Forbes Hewlett. Rig of the Week, a heavy-duty Pete. We're back with Dean Cartage, the Steel Specialists. And RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Trucker Television is brought to you by Chrome for Kids, supporting Children's Hospital. Dean Cartage, serving the industry for over 50 years. Truck and Roll on Kerr, truckers helping kids.